Hi guys, a very good morning and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And this morning, let us talk about what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. Remember, in the past few days, we talked about Christopher Mutsvangwa when he claimed to expose a former RBZ governor who siphoned the Zimbabwe's gold out of Zimbabwe to Arab countries. And Gideon Gono then responded, and this is the story we need to take a look upon. And according to the Newsday, they say former Reserve Bank Governor RBZ Governor Gideon Gono dismissed the claims by ZANU-PF spokesperson Christopher Mutsvangwa that the country lost undisclosed gold reserves in a botched deal with some unnamed Arabs during the late former leader Robert Mugabe's era. Addressing journalists in Harare on Monday, Mutsvangwa claimed that the gold heist meant to bust the United States sanctions took place during the era of a now retired central bank governor, fueling speculation that this could have been during Gono's tenure. But Gono, who presided over the RBZ between December 2003 and November 2013, dismissed Mutsvangwa's statement as a wild goose chase meant to scare away investors and distract the authorities from addressing the currency issues. Recent pronouncement by Honorable Chris Mutsvangwa falsely alleging that the RBZ of Zimbabwe lost an unspecified quantity of gold to an unnamed Arab country during the tenure of an unnamed governor who served under the late President R.J. Mugabe, put the nation on a state of unnecessary frenzy. This is what Gono said in a statement. So he says that if these lies are left unchecked with authentic facts, then you see that this will be a little spark that will set alight a whole forest at a time when the RBZ and the country at large have more important issues to deal with than waste time attending to veiled fires. So this is true. What Gideon Gono rightly is saying is true, because right now, remember, a currency was launched and Chris Mutsvangwa makes this said statement. Are the people of Zimbabwe going to trust issues at the RBZ, especially when this knowledge is available and the current regime is not doing anything to deal with this matter? So, on the other hand, Gideon Gono indeed confirmed that there was a 150 million loan, which was then supposed to be supported, and it was backed by Zimbabwean gold. And that is very important to note. He confirmed that part of these things really happened, but he justified such actions by telling us kuti kune zvimwe zvinhu zvaida kusecure, sanctions aida kudii, which means there is an element of truth in what Christopher Mutsvangwa said. The major question is, what really happened? Can we end up having knowledge about what really transpired? Are we going to see President Emerson Mnangagwa setting up a commission of inquiry to deal with this matter? But will that commission of inquiry also not simply milk a lot of dollars, but without anything meaningful coming out? Remember, we have had so many inquiries which were brought to the attention of Zimbabweans, but hapana chiri kuitwa nema authorities are in power to make sure that they deal with issues and they resolve issues dzinenge dzabatwa ikoko. So you see that according to Gideon Gono, at some time they negotiated with a South African bank to deposit that money with them as security in exchange for guarantee line of credit 4 times than the amount, that is 600 million. And it was used is for importation of goods services from South Africa, particularly electricity, fuel, grain, fertilizers, mining inputs, machinery. So this is the story. Gideon Gono is saying hakuna goridhe renyika rakabiwa, but Christopher Mutsvangwa said goridhe renyika rakabiwa, goridhe renyika rakaenda. Who is actually telling the truth? So we leave everything to those in authority to deal with this matter. Are we going to see Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission investigating, arresting, and dealing with this issue?